Let's return to the Middle East now, and satellite images analysed by BBC Verify showed damage to a number of military sites in Iran from Israeli strikes over the weekend. They include strikes on sites experts say were used for missile production and air defence, including one previously linked to Iran's nuclear programme. Here's Verify's Nick Eardley.
Let's start off with this footage, which was posted online on Saturday morning. It's filmed in Tehran, and you can see up here Iran's air defence system apparently trying to intercept missiles. There wasn't a huge amount of material like this over the weekend, videos showing the extent of strikes and damage, and that's at least in part because some of the locations were quite remote. But we do now have more satellite images which help us build up a picture what was targeted and what damage was done. Now, there were a lot of strikes. We're working to verify as many of them as possible, but let's focus just now on the ones we have evidence for and pictures of. You can see the map here, one near the border, two near Tehran, another one up here. If we move on to this screen, we can look firstly at this strike in Parchin, a military complex. See that building there? That's before. This is a satellite image of after. You can see that that building's been destroyed. Other buildings at the site were destroyed too. And that site has been linked to rocket production, according to experts from the International Institute for Strategic Studies, or the IISS. Part of this site, and this is interesting, is known as Talagan 2. And that's interesting because it's been linked in the past to Iran's nuclear weapon program. That link was made by the International Atomic Energy Agency. Let me show you another before and after picture. This one is from Kogier. Have a look at these buildings that we've circled down here. This is what they looked like before Saturday's strike. Afterwards, you can see the damage done. They're both gone. Now, analysts from the IISS say this area is known for having a high concentration of infrastructure related to ballistic missiles. A final one to show you. A third before and after picture. I should say this one is much lower resolution. This is Sharud. It's a wee bit harder to see, but if you focus on this building here that's been circled, if we go like that, it's gone. Again, the damage is clear. This area is significant because it's been linked to long-range missile technology. Now, most of the damage appears to be pretty precise and pretty contained, something that the Israeli government claimed. There are a lot of other sites likely to have been targeted. BBC Verify has been spending time looking for them. There is, for example, some damage around oil refineries we're looking at. But from these sites which we've identified so far, it looks like from these four sites the damage is to military sites. Remember, there was some pressure from the White House on Israel to contain its strikes to avoid hitting non-military infrastructure. The evidence suggests from these four sites that that pressure may have worked.